Oh well. Hey guys. Hey guys. Happy Wednesday. Frustrating. Sorry about the different orientation again. I have no idea. I haven't figured out why it goes like it goes this way. It goes hey Adam, up and down. How's it going? Sometimes, but it just does. Even when I started in landscape, it sort of moves to portrait, so I apologize for that. Hey, Heather H, hello. Welcome. So, it's just what we're working with today. Excellent. Okay. So, welcome to today's goals live stream. It is Wednesday, April 20th. I am getting myself set up and ready to go. I'm going to log into my own live stream. Oh, 4:30:22. Oh, Adam, you always let me know when I make mistakes. Hey, Roland Holland, hello. I will fix that in the edit. I have been lately going back and my updating these streams, kind of rewatching them, trying to add in what happened, kind of an idea of the topics that we cover. Because this is open, the topic is goals and just goals. Getting to the next level. So that's kind of the broad topic, broad general topic, and then whatever else comes up, comes up. I have an idea of what I'd like to talk about and kind of leave it at that. So, oh my goodness. It's the reason I so often feel like I'm like going from not pillar to post, but kind of that's what it is because I'm always in a different location. Not always, but I feel like I'm very often in a different location and I'm moving from an area of the house that's more comfortable but not as conducive to streaming. It's the same thing for my day job. I have, because I'm in 3 different locations and 2 to 3 different locations in each different location. So that's 9 to 10 different locations that I am moving from on a daily, on the daily. So it's a little bit, a little bit complex, but that's okay. So, for example, in Delaware, I love sitting at the dining room table, and that's kind of the most comfortable place, but it's out in the open and I don't want to disturb people. So I moved to a room with a door that's smaller, this room, less comfortable to work in, but has a door that I can close for privacy. So that's just how it goes. Okay. Let me log into my own. Good morning, Stephen. How is it going? Log into my own live stream. There we go. Okay. Where are we? Awesome. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. Sweet. All right. So I have not done my gratitudes yet. That's not good. But I did do my 500 words, my writing for today, which is good. I got that done before noon, which is good. Yesterday was kind of a busy day with lots of activities. We took the nieces to an arcade in Delaware. I had a great time. I hope they had fun too. But they're very good at games of skill and they won some decent prizes. One of them got a car, like a radio controlled car. It's pretty cool. So we got back a little bit later and then I didn't turn off my light until late. So I didn't go to sleep until late, ergo I did not wake up until late. So I woke up a little bit later than I would have wanted. Where is, come on, come on, come on. Oh, that would be awful. Oh my gosh. I think I lost something. Nope, I did not lose it. It's just in a different pocket. So, goals for today. I've done my tracking, my income tracking, which is good. That was bothering me everyone. Okay, so how are you guys doing on your goals? How's it coming? Roland, how's your real estate stuff coming on? Heather, do you have any goals that you are working on? Mine for today. Actually, this relates to activities that are coming up because being in Delaware, so the nieces are on spring break. And since we're here, we wanted to kind of have fun with them, take them out to do stuff so they're not sitting indoors bored all day, which is nice. On the other side, I'm like, okay, I got to focus in. I got to really focus in. That was nice. Let's focus in now. So today I have grounded myself and said that I am not allowed to go out and have fun. Hello, Anthony. How's it going? What's up? I've grounded myself and said I'm not allowed to go out until my business plan is done because I have a couple things coming up which are potentially exciting. Really exciting. So I'm hoping to be able to be in a place to use them, sort of catch the wind, right? So when you're doing something like this that's content related, you get these different headwinds. And if you're ready and you have your, using that metaphor, if you have your sails out and you're ready to grab them, then you can potentially take advantage of the benefit of opportunities that come your way. It's just like that in life, right? You can take, if you're ready and you're prepared and you're ready, you can take advantage of opportunities. So I got a random, and I'm sure it was a sort of bulk request for an interview regarding my debt-free story. So this morning, for someone that wanted to interview me about becoming debt-free, and that was really exciting. So I emailed back right away. The person's legit. So hopefully that can potentially lead to something positive. But I have to be ready for it. I have to be ready to take advantage of that opportunity. So that's something that I'm also going to be adding into one of my goals. Wow, Roland, you have 10 showings scheduled for this Saturday, but nothing new really, just planning your goals for the next year. Exactly. Yes, I am totally with you. 10 showings is awesome. That's really, really cool. That's the life of a real estate, I don't know, like agent, real estate magnate, real estate tycoon. So this process of getting ready to take advantage of this potential opportunity, is a good thing, and it's in line with my overall goals. So I did some research on the writer that contacted me, and she's written similar profile stories. And I'm thinking, if like one of the people that she has profiled has like 750,000 subscribers on YouTube. So I'm like, okay, cool. If I can come anywhere near that, that'd be awesome. So that is something that I will be working on, making a plan. A, making sure I have my story straight on my debt-free journey and what I want to highlight. And then B, getting my my channel up to par. Heather, goals for today: daily walk, apply to 2 more jobs. You're looking for a second part-time job to help hit your financial goals. Awesome. Set up automatic deposits for your saving and investing accounts. Excellent. Those are great goals. So I remember, I'm with you on the daily walk. I actually skipped my workout yesterday, which was not good. I took a nap instead. Oops. Normally I try to get out at least 5 times a week. It's been really chilly, so I can't get outside. So I just go to the gym in the complex that we're staying at. So automating investments, that's amazing. So right now, because for me, the priority is having accessible emergency funds so that I don't need to be dipping into investments. All of my investing is done through my paycheck in a company-sponsored 401k. So I have an automatic investment there. Hey, Ryan Ramsey. Yes. Hope everyone's had a great day so far. Same. Yes, yes, yes. But that's something I did, and I set it up to increase the amount that I'm putting away into savings sort of incrementally. And I do it weekly. I put like $75 into a separate checking account that I don't even look at ever. And that's my emergency fund. sort of rolling emergency fund, like if I need new tires for the car or anything like that. So that's how I work that. Oh my gosh. Okay. Whew. All right. So that's what I have done so far. Sorry, I kind of got a lot of different things going on. So this is my work notepad. This is my personal business notebook. I got my planner, and I have my gratitude personal notebooks. That's 4 different notebooks here. And I'm like, all right, which one do I want to go to? So I'll actually take this one. Heather, yes. Last week you moved your emergency fund to a high interest savings account at another bank. Yes, that's exactly what I do. I have mine through Ally, and that's just what I use. And I have a separate account through Capital One that is a little bit more, that I use a little bit more. And especially the expenses I had at the beginning of the year with the wedding and whatnot, that is pretty much, that's been drained. So it's been an eventful year as far as needing capital goes, but ideally once in a lifetime expenses, right? You don't go into this type of an expense without just kind of thinking without planning to do it only once. So that's kind of where that is. Couple things. So I've grounded myself for tonight. I'm not allowed to go out and have fun. I've got to get my work done, which is fine. So I'm trying to think, what if I had, say, for example, I had 2 hours this evening, what would be the highest value item to work on? I definitely think getting my story straight would be good, for anything that comes up, kind of re-articulating my debt-free story of how I became credit card debt-free is important. So that is good. I think that would probably be number 1. Number 2 is working on the business plan. And I also have to, and number 3 would be launching this coaching program. So that's number 3. I've got them all. It's just actually doing them. That's the challenge. Always. That's always a way. And then I also have to film a video. It's like, I'm getting there slowly but surely. It's just a lot of stuff going on that I am so excited to do. I'm also kind of debating joining the Y down here in Delaware because I went to go visit it last time we were down here. And it's beautiful. It's brand new. They have 2 pools. And I really want to go swimming. So that is something I want to do, but it's $100, $107 a month for 2 adults. And I'm not sure about the visitors policy, so I meant to call about bringing visitors to find out what that would be. But I also know that the gym opens earlier and closes later than the gym in this complex, so it would be nice to have that opportunity at the Y. And it might also be a fun place for the nieces to go play, so that's something I'm thinking about doing. But anyway, I'm grounded, so I have to, not today. I'm not doing it today. Stephen, you've been really bad at this, but you're trying to get 30 minutes of sit-ups and cardio in because you've definitely, yes, the last 2 years have done a number on you. Yes, you are not alone. You are in good company. Same here. It's a challenge. And here's the thing. You say the number 30 minutes and I'm like, yes, because something that used to be really challenging for me was going all or nothing. I used to want to do this huge 2-hour training program, or I would just do nothing. So just being consistent has yielded the most powerful results for me. But it's hard, right, to just do 30 minutes. So I was, for the longest time, for months and months, just doing 30 minutes of walking, and that's it. 30 minutes, 5 days a week. And that was huge. Lately, I kind of added in some more running. Some running, which is great, but it does, I've noticed it kind of hurts my knees a little bit, and I'm like, all right, I should probably not do that. But it feels, physically it feels great. B, emotionally it feels really good. It's not the greatest for my personal body design, but it just feels wonderful. So that's something that I might want to add in too. But you're absolutely right. Just doing it is key, and not overdoing it, not overdoing it, doing it and not overdoing it. So hello, Sab. Yes, yes, yes. Hello. How are you, Sab? Glad you could join. Roland Holland. Yes, you're making fun and relaxation time a reward for getting work done. Yes. You can't play video games until you get some exercise in either. Yeah, I hear ya. Happy Wednesday, Sab. So it was interesting because at this arcade we went to, a lot of the games were pretty physical. Ah, Raoul and Holly, yes, hello, Raoul, how are you? Yay, so glad you're here. Everyone go follow Raoul and Holly, their new couples vlog channel, very exciting. So Raoul is down in Texas, and he and his wife Holly just got married as well. They're in the middle of the house hunting process, right? How is that going? I know they're looking at houses, applying for mortgages, so very exciting times, right? Oh man, it's a lot. They have a fun channel. You should go check it out, for like lifestyle, kind of personal finance. Not so much personal finance geared, right, Raul? But Raul has like his own clothing line, which is amazing. Just kind of like life, and following good financial management principles, like life while being a life and personal finance type stuff. Very cool. So I really apply. I love watching Raul for taking action. So he's a cool one to check out. Him and Holly both. So yes, it's yeah, very good as far as Holly and yours goes, to try to get a home. Yes, the market in Austin is so crazy. I hear you, man. Well, I can only imagine Austin would be pretty crazy too. For real, Sab. Yes, 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 Raul. You have one more subscriber. Yay! Thank you, Sab. Awesome. So totally hearing that. Roland with making recreation a reward, and that's something that I am working on as well, is really putting in the most important items first and getting those done first. I know for me, when I start taking myself even more seriously, what that will be is waking up early, because I know that I'm just at my best in the morning, and got a limited amount of time before that will be mandatory. And I hear from other people with kids that that's like the time when you wake up early that you can get time for yourself. And I'm like, okay, well, gotta start planning for that and sort of training myself for that. So, okay, so yesterday I had mentioned these tips to 10x your income. So this is from the podcaster Francesca Amber, and she has a podcast called Law of Attraction Changed My Life. I would call her very like women focused. Great advice still. Great advice for anyone. So I've been following her from the beginning of her YouTube channel. She has a YouTube channel that's like 10 years old, where like her story is that she specifically attracted her husband, who was a guy that she saw on a dating app. Oh, cool. Yeah, Ryan Ramsey wanted to move to the Austin area. How do you guys like it? Raul and Holly, you guys have been there for a while, right? That's kind of your home base kind of place. So yeah, they'd certainly know about the Austin scene. I've heard great things about Austin as well. I think I went there once, like years and years ago, for a work conference. I didn't see the outside of the hotel, but it seemed like a cool area. So Francesca Amber, so she'd attracted her husband from a dating app. Never met him on the app, but randomly, yes, waking up early is a big difference. It's huge. It's enormous. I feel so much better when I wake up early, but it's hard, and I get tired. I get tired during the day. Yes, feels like there's so much of the day. Yes, for sure. So she had this idea. She put the picture of the guy in her vision board, never met him in the app, even like contacted the app to see if she could get his contact info. They're like, no. 2 years later, a friend offered to set her up on a blind date, and it was this exact guy. It was with this exact guy from the dating app. So that's kind of her story. She married him. They had a daughter. Didn't really work out, but that's okay. She's an amazing like manifesting story. Now she has 3 daughters, her oldest, and then 2 twins. And she's making bank off of, yes, you guys have been in Austin since 2014. Beautiful city. Awesome. Cool. Glad to hear you like it. So she started this podcast during the lockdown. She also started a book group on Patreon during the lockdown, and she makes like, just from the number of people that have subscribed to her book club, she has like 1,000 subscribers, and she charges $14 per person, which I think is totally. I've done it. I have done it, and will probably do it again. Totally worth it. She puts out podcasts for every chapter of a book, and we kind of read it through. She's making like 10 to 20, 10, between 10 and $30,000 a month off Patreon. Like, wow. She did a money manifesting workshop at the beginning of the year and charged 14 bucks per person, like a New Year's goals workshop, and then a financial money workshop. 14 bucks for the New Year's goals workshop, $80 for the 3-week finance workshop, and she made like 50,000 just from those for like 3 hours of work. And it's awesome, and I think if she can do it, I can do it too. Somehow. So these are her sort of takeaways from how she has 10x her income. So she used to be in the salon business. She's used to be a beauty therapist. And she's transitioned since to podcasting, YouTube. 14 bucks is her number. Yeah, it's true. That's what it is. If you can get 1,000 people at 14 bucks, that's your income right there. And again, I try to think Patreon is huge potential. Yes, for sure. I think if she can do it, I can do it by providing value, because these are all things that I've done and paid for and had tremendous value from. So I know that it's possible and it's valuable and it's helpful, and it's in line with my principles. So that's what I was talking about yesterday. I was trying to find this sheet, and it wasn't in this notebook. It's in a notebook I have in my New Jersey property, not my New Jersey property, but in New Jersey. So I just listened to the podcast again and wrote out these 11 items that she has on how she 10x her income. So here they are. Number 1, remove limiting beliefs and money blocks. And this is huge on doing that subliminal sort of mental work to removing those ideas that are blocking you. For example, I used to think that and I still struggle with this, I used to think that if I made over a certain amount of money, I wouldn't have anywhere else to go. Like I wouldn't, that whole idea of limiting, well, you won't have any room for improvement. If I made over a certain amount, I wouldn't have any room for financial improvement. And I'm like, what the heck kind of a silly idea is that? That's just something I internalized as a kid. Not that anything would happen that's bad, but I would hit the ceiling and I wouldn't be able to go beyond. And I think what a silly, silly idea that is. And there's a whole strategy for how to get rid of it. Sab, you would definitely sub to a Patreon if it provided value. Entertainment only isn't enough. That's what keeps me from subbing to Prepper Princess, even though it's tempting. Interesting. Yes. So this Francesca Amber's Law of Attraction changed my life. Patreon. It's very valuable because it's all about self-development and self-improvement. And she's doing it along with you and kind of giving notes along the way. So I find it hugely valuable. I just haven't had the time. And they were also doing books that I'd already done recently, so I didn't necessarily want to. And the community is really cool as well that she's cultivated there. So yes, for sure. Patreon has to have value. I agree. So it's number 1, removing limiting beliefs and money blocks. Number 2, let go of the idea of income limits or a fixed income, something like, oh, I'm a teacher, I can't make more than $60,000. Start a side hustle. Number 3, as you feel more worthy, you increase your worth. So feeling more worthy. Number 4, delegate and outsource or ditch. Just don't do it. And that's a tough one for me. Delegating is tough because I feel like 2 things. Number 1, it takes a while to explain something to somebody, and in the time you're taking to explain something, you could just do it yourself, sure, but if you're going to go to the next level, you have to learn to outsource some of the work that I'm doing if I want to get to the next level. Number 5, and this is the one that really, really spoke to me, that I saw recently, live in alignment with your highest truth. So that for me, I realized was really giving me pause for starting any type of e-commerce business that's just selling random crap. I will only sell things that bring value to people. And at the moment, I don't even believe that things bring value. I believe that people should have fewer things, that everyone, including myself, should have fewer things. Zab, agree. Yes. How can you increase your feelings of self-worth? Maybe a topic. Yes, absolutely. Yes, yes, yes. Actually, Sab, I'm going to write that down. Feelings of self-worth, for sure. Oh my gosh, it is so true, Raul. You've toyed with the idea of delegating your editing. It's just so hard to try and trust someone to do it the way you want it. Yes, 100%. Editing and thumbnails is something I thought about outsourcing because I know that someone else could do a better job with my thumbnails. It's just the process of actually, A, finding someone, and B, really that's it. Just finding, like, just doing it. Raul, hit me up if you ever want to chat about like YouTube and finance stuff because I have a group you might want to join. I have a mastermind group you might want to join. I was about to say thumbnails. Yep, exactly. Yes, yes, for sure. Number 6, put your money goal on your phone screensaver. Number 7, listen to subliminals. Number 8, track your income, which I have been doing. Number 9, give yourself permission. That's a big one too for me. Number 10, take radical action. And number 11 is know your why. Yes. Sure. Know your why. What's your why? My family, my kids, my future kids, my not being penniless. Yes, for sure. Yes. Now you have to head back to work. Yes. Awesome. Keep it up. Thank you, Raul. Yes. Head back to work. I hear you. So glad you were able to join. So yes, these 11 items are how someone else has increased their income. And this is the success. These are the clues that success leaves. That's something that I am continually in the process of finding, noticing, and picking up, right? The clues of success. And I find that really, really valuable. So it was actually really powerful to see those all written out, and I'm glad that I have them. For sure, Sab, doing a video on increasing your self-worth and how that leads to increasing your financial worth. I'm sure those two are related and kind of figuring out how they are. So let me actually write down, because the thing I haven't done is written down my gratitudes, which is something I try to do every morning. And I just didn't, because it's like I have 4 different journals. No, whatever. I'm going to do that right now. Okay. For clean windows, because the sunshine is shining through clean windows. Okay. Thank you for a car. That's important. Thank you for what else? Oh, so many things. So many things to be grateful for, to be thankful for. I don't like the word grateful because it just sounds grovelly to me. I just prefer the word thankful. Same thing. Thank you for, oh my gosh, so that gigantic breakfast I had. For the gigantic breakfast. Giant good breakfast. Okay, this is my breakfast. It was amazing. I had cereal with kefir, which is sort of a cultured yogurt probiotic drink, which is great for my stomach and reducing acid reflux. Then I had 2 donuts. Then I had half a biscuit and gravy and watermelon. It was delicious. It's very, very good. I feel a little bit hungover, food drunk, but it was delicious. I'm very grateful for that. Okay, guys. So, again, I'm plotting out if I were to give myself 2 hours today to work on my personal business tasks, what items would yield the most immediate financial return? So, writing out my story in prep for a potential interview, recording the video that I need to for Saturday, and then working on a business plan. Those 3. All right, let me write them down. Okay. All right, I'm writing it down here. Let me say it out again. And for me, personal things like personal items, definitely to get to the gym, that's on there. Those don't get as much credit though, because that's part of my lifestyle. Write out story for interview. Number 3. Number 2 is film video. And number 3 is business plan. Sorry, guys. Business plan. Okay, awesome. Alrighty, guys, that will bring this live stream to a close. I'm going to wrap it up here. Say thank you to everyone for being here. It's been awesome to chat with you, and I hope that you are all doing well, and I hope to see you soon. All right, guys, thank you. Take care.